Hey guys, how are you? My name's Dan Shumway. I'm the owner of Stellar Roofing. I want to talk about the pricing, what it has done over the last 3 and 4 years in the Rochester and surrounding markets. If you have been a customer of ours, you've noticed that pricing has definitely gone up. And we're going to talk about why that's happened, some of the reasoning for that, and the main goal for today is just to keep you guys educated and be 100% transparent on what's going on in the market. So some of the big things to keep in mind is pricing from pre-COVID to pricing to now. If you were a customer or you were getting estimates before COVID, you could be expected to pay anywhere from $4 a square foot or $400 a square for your roof. And now in 23 going into 24, we're looking somewhere towards 600 to 700 a square or $6 and $7 a square foot. That is a huge increase. That's over a 42% increase in 3 years. If we look at compounding over the last 3 years, we're looking at somewhere around 10 to 12% inflation year over the last 3 and 4 years. That's pretty significant. We've never seen anything like that historically, especially in our age. One of the biggest things that has increased the price, and there's three main things, the money supply in our economy. Apple would represent all the money supply in our economy in 2020 and prior. And fast forward to 23, you can see we have 4 apples, right? Our money supply has quadrupled, almost by 4. So when there's 4 times the amount of money in the economy, naturally prices increase. That's just supply and demand. All right, so we've talked about the increase in money. One of the second biggest contributions to the price of your roof would be the fact that 2020, a bundle of shingles was $25, and 23, fast forward 3.5 years later, it's $50 to $60 per bundle. That's a 100% increase. That's a double of materials. That's the biggest component that goes on your roof, and it's doubled in price over 3.5 years. One of the biggest reasons to contribute to that, it's petroleum. Asphalt is a petroleum product. It's heavily used around gas and oil. Next, there's 4 different trips from the manufacturer till it gets to your roof. We've got to make it into the manufacturer. We ship it to a supplier or second party. Then we ship it to a customer address. Then it goes on top of your roof. And sometimes there's even more trips than that. So you're talking about an 80-pound bundle of shingles that has to make it to 4 different places, and gas prices has doubled. So we've talked about money supply. We've talked about the raise in material cost. And this last one has affected every industry in our whole entire economy, finding quality labor. If you haven't noticed, everywhere you go, to the restaurant, to the grocery store, to the clothing store, to the mall, anywhere you go, there's a sign in the door, help needed. You have a huge demand for installation and installers and a low amount of people to install. So what that does is it increases high turnover for companies, consistent training over and over again. Roofing is not the only industry that's battling this. It's being battled everywhere. Earlier I mentioned transparency and education. That's the most important thing. We want to educate you guys. What I want to explain, there's 2 things that are commonly happening in the roofing market today. We have customers who are trying to get every last minute out of their roof and trying to kick it down the road as long as they can. The advice I give them is your roof is not getting any cheaper, and the best time to do your roof is yesterday, meaning get moving on it. It's costing you money to wait. The next customer we face is somebody who's got a quote from a contractor that's following 2019 and 20's pricing. And I have some speculation on how they may be doing it, using lower quality products, the warranty that's not worth the paper that it's written on, and razor thin margins. And all 3 of those things are incredibly detrimental. A company that doesn't have a sustainable business model won't be here in 5 years. 98% of roofers fail in the first 5 years. It is so crucial to have a company. You're spending the most money you're ever going to spend on any type of maintenance on your home is in your roof. And you want to have somebody that you're going to trust, and you know that's going to be here in 5, 10, 20 years when you have any type of problem. $2,000 today may seem like, oh, I can save that money. But what is that worth in 5 years when that company's not here to warranty your roof? And that, to me, is just, I can't tell you how many customers we've found that have a 1-year-old roof and a 5-year-old roof that have had issues and the contractor's nowhere to be found. We hope this information helped you. We hope it helps you whether we earn your business or not, informs you to make the best decision possible. Please leave us comments and feedback in the links below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we want to continue to educate you and thank you for watching our videos.